At 48, the tragedy of Tom Brady is not something you see on highlight reels or championship banners, but something far more personal, quietly unfolding behind the legend of the greatest quarterback who ever lived. To the world, Brady is football royalty, a man who turned a forgotten sixth-round draft pick into 7 Super Bowl rings, shattered records that once seemed untouchable, and built a career that will never be repeated. But when the stadiums went silent and the roar of the crowd faded, Brady was left facing a reality no amount of fame or success could protect him from: the cost of giving everything to one dream. For over 2 decades, his life was shaped by relentless discipline, sacrifice, and obsession with winning. Every season meant months away from home, endless training, physical punishment, and emotional pressure that never let up. While fans celebrated his victories, Brady missed birthdays, family moments, and simple, everyday joys that can never be replayed. His marriage to Gisele Bündchen once looked like a fairy tale, 2 global icons balancing love, family, and ambition, but that balance was far more fragile than it appeared. Gisele wanted stability, more time together, a life that wasn't constantly put on hold for another season. Brady, however, was still chasing something inside himself, a need to prove he wasn't finished, that his greatness still mattered. When he retired, it seemed like the beginning of a new chapter, but only weeks later he returned to the NFL, reopening wounds that had never healed. That decision became a turning point in his personal life, and before long, his marriage quietly fell apart. The divorce wasn't played out with public drama, but its weight was heavy, marking the end of the family unit Brady had hoped would stand forever. Suddenly, the man who had conquered every opponent was facing a loneliness he couldn't outplay. His children now split time between 2 homes, and the sense of togetherness he once had slipped through his fingers. Even after stepping away from football for good, Brady found that the silence was louder than the stadiums ever were. The identity he had built since he was a young man was gone, replaced by questions about who he was without the game. Physically, the toll of years of hits and pressure also began to surface. Lingering injuries, aches, and the quiet wear on his body are reminders that even legends are not immune to time. Financial success, endorsements, and fame can't heal emotional fractures or replace lost intimacy. Brady is now in a strange place, admired by millions yet walking a path few would envy, trying to rebuild a life after the one thing that defined him is finally over. He remains devoted to his children, doing his best to be present in ways he couldn't during his playing years, but even that comes with the bittersweet awareness of what was sacrificed along the way. The tragedy of Tom Brady is not that he lost championships or faded from the spotlight, but that the price of becoming the greatest was paid in moments that can never be recovered. He achieved everything the world told him to chase, only to discover that fulfillment does not always follow success. Now, at 48, Brady stands at a crossroads between the man he was and the man he must become, carrying both the glory of his past and the quiet ache of what it cost him.